We begin tonight with breaking news. We just received new video showing the chaotic moments after the Butler High School shooting. Right now, it's making the rounds on social media, reportedly showing the suspect and victim fighting after the gunfire. Tonight, local students are speaking out about that shooting, fed up and frustrated after the violent death of one of their classmates. It is heartbreaking. They say they don't feel safe and the school board needs to act. Here is what we know tonight about the shooting. The suspect, 16-year-old Jatwan Cuffey, is in jail after standing before a judge for the first time tonight. Police tell us he used a stolen gun to shoot and kill 16-year-old Bobby McKeithen Monday morning at Butler High School in Matthews. NBC Charlotte's Rachel Brown live tonight with the late breaking details. And Rachel, a lot of students don't feel safe at school anymore.
They sure don't, and now CMS is working to update their policies. We learned tonight that CMS's superintendent met with the police chief over at the Matthews Police Department today. He said a lot went wrong in terms of security yesterday, and now they're working to fix that. After a moment of silence and passionate pleas for change from CMS parents and students.
Our thoughts and prayers did not prevent these tragedies, and our moments of silence do not bring back dead kids.
CMS's superintendent addressed the tragedy that unfolded at Butler High School Monday morning. 16-year-old Jatwan Craig Cuffey made his first court appearance Tuesday afternoon. The freshman student facing first-degree murder charges in the death of his classmate, 16-year-old Bobby McKeithen. Police say Jatwan used a stolen gun to shoot and kill Bobby as the two fought in the hallway. While Dr. Wilcox defended the school's decision to lock down and keep kids on campus,
we had an absolute responsibility to be able to say where their children were when they called.
He admitted to shortcomings when it comes to security, saying he's already met with police and is reviewing all security procedures and expenses. The board previously dismissed the idea of metal detectors, citing logistical reasons, among other things. But now that conversation is starting again.
I think we would be negligent if we didn't at least really talk about it and perhaps even experiment with it a little.
Other procedures are also being talked about.
We'll probably also look at wands, and we'll look at random searches of kids. We'll look at perhaps the idea around only saying that you can use a clear backpack. But
he worries without airport-style security, weapons could still make it inside our schools. The superintendent says CMS has been working closely with police to figure out what happened and why. In the meantime, a GoFundMe has been set up to help with Bobby's funeral expenses. That link is on our website at WCNC.com. I'm live in Uptown tonight. Rachel Brown, NBC Charlotte.
Rachel, thank you. And for the first time, we're hearing from a teacher about the chaos inside Butler High School after the shot was fired. They're powerful words. The teacher says right after the gunfire, they immediately went on lockdown until police said the scene was clear.
We did not teach. Again, we did not teach. We did not test. But instead, teachers are there for their students to provide any support that they needed. We mourned together. We reflected together. We were there for each other because that is what Butler High School does.
Butler High School classes have been canceled since the shooting happened. Officials say school will resume on Thursday. Also tonight, the victim's parents opening up for the first time since the deadly shooting. Bobby McKeithen's father says he hopes other parents and teachers will be able to learn from this tragedy.
I hope whoever listening to see this or heard what I said, parents, take time to speak to your kids. School teachers, if you feel a problem going on, pull that kid to the side. That's what we're here for.
School officials say Bobby had been bullying the other student, but his brothers say they never saw him bully anyone and never saw him associate with bullies. Of course, we'll continue to follow the story as the investigation progresses. You can always find the latest inside the NBC Charlotte mobile app and on our website, WCNC.com.